Alex Grubard. How many people have been weeding out the stone before? Great. How many people is this their very first time? Well, welcome. This is Weeding Out the Stone. It is the game show of Sobriety Test. Briefly, we have a ton of comedians tonight. They are all stoned except for one. One of them is sober, just one. The rest are stoned. I guarantee, if I can guarantee anything tonight, it's that most of them are high. And one of them is not, all right? Probably, it might be similar in this crowd, I think. We have no idea. But that's not what we're trying to figure out. Here's the deal. We're going to try and find that sober individual tonight using a series of sobriety test games. Now, since I believe every single person here tonight, it's your first time at Weeding Out the Stone, you need to know how we play the game show of sobriety tests. You need to know the rules and laws around here, so let's check them out. Here's the deal. Tonight we have 14 players. There are 14 people, I believe. Actually, it might be 13. We'll see. One stoner is always late. You know what I mean? So we have over a dozen comedians. They are all stoned except for one. And we're gonna. That one person, the sober person, they narked anonymously on the rest of them. That's how I knew to pull over this particular clown car. All right. So we're going to try and find that sober person by using a series of sobriety test games. After each game, we are going to eliminate somebody we believe is high. That's what we're going to do, and that's where you guys come in. You guys are all going to be my deputies this evening. I'm going to deputize you. Salutes. Yes, one person's excited to join the force. The rest of you have, I don't know, maybe some mixed feelings. But that'll happen with this show. So, here's the deal. Yeah, I'm going to deputize you guys after each game. Well, I'm going to say each player's name, one by one. If you think that player is stoned, when I say their name, you're going to cheer really loudly for them during the elimination round. Let's try that real quick. Pretend that I'm stoned. I know I'm pulling it off, but let's pretend for a moment. When you think someone's stoned, you want to eliminate them during the elimination round. I'm going to say their name. Let's try it out. What are you going to do when you think someone is stoned? Alex. Fantastic. So cheer, buddy. So if now that's how you get someone eliminated. A big cheer. Definitely, we're gonna never see those people again. They go to jail for life. That's what happens. So now, if you want to give someone immunity, though, you think they might be the sober person during the elimination round. You want to see some more data on them, get them into the next round. When I say their name, if you want to give them immunity, you're gonna point at them and yell "Narc." Okay? All right. These people have done that before. Yes. But the rest of you should give it a shot too. Let's try that real quick. Pretend that I'm sober. You want to give me immunity. What are you going to do during the elimination round? Alex. Narc. Fantastic. And a point is like an exclamation point. So throw those out there, all right? And even one or two narcs can keep somebody in and get somebody into the next round. So use those wisely. Let's try those techniques one more time. What are you going to do when you think someone is stoned? Alex. Great. What? Rock and roll. I love what you're about. What are you going to do when you think someone is sober? Alex. Narc! Fantastic. This side is like, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. This side is like Brooklyn 420. Okay. But get those things out there. So I think you guys are going to do it. Those are our elimination techniques. Now, we have high players. We also have high stakes. Here's the deal. If we are correct at the end, we eliminate all the stoners, and we leave the sober person left at the end of the show. They're the last person on stage. Guess what? Everybody here gets candy. How about that? Very nice. Bonuses, your first day on the job. How about that? But if we're fooled, if a stoner is left at the very end of the show, they get the thing they desire most in the world. All of the candy. To themselves. Yes, boo, we cannot let that happen. Absolutely. So, those are our prizes. Now, we also have another rule, the munchies rule. We have some candy out here on stage, because if any of our players eat any of this candy while the games are still taking place, they obviously have the munchies, and they are automatically eliminated, all right? So watch out for that. I'll be keeping an eye out, too. I am technically the lead officer on this scene, so I give out the tickets. But keep an eye out, all right? That's the munchies rule. Those are basically our rules. I do need one specific volunteer to be our lead deputy tonight. Does anyone want to play for a grand prize tonight? People are pointing over here. No? Yes or no? It's between the two of you right now. I think you, sir, right up front. He does not seem interested. So here's the deal. What's your name?
Jesse.
Jesse. Give it up for Jesse, everybody. Clap it up for Jesse. Right up front. Here's the thing, Jesse, we're gonna all be cheering, you know, like Price is Right style and yelling Narc, but it is your final decision, all right? And on who is gonna get eliminated each round. We might go to other people as well, but, you know, you're playing for a grand prize, guess what? A Minions bowl. How about that? Pretty cool. A bowl shaped like the Minions. All right. You're gonna love this thing, man. Good luck to you. I'll put this over here for a second. But yeah, so there you go. I know, you win either way. So yeah, those are our rules. You guys think you're going to spot the Narc tonight? Who thinks they are? Fantastic. Those are our basic rules and laws. Yeah, do you guys want to meet our players this evening? Who wants to meet these guys? Me too. Well, come on out here, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a round of applause as they make their way to the stage, do their best stoner, you know, figuring out how the entrance works, you know, where it is and all that. And keep going for them. Come on. This is a really good time to figure out who you would eliminate on sight. You know what I mean? Take it all in real quick. Excuse me. Yes. They just keep coming. Good God, there are so many of them. Yes, fantastic. So I believe that's all that are up here tonight. Give it up for all of them. Clap it up for them, everybody. We have so many players. Yeah, take some notes. This is a good time to break out your crayons and your pencils and stuff. Start writing things down. And we have so many contestants. Let's move on to our first game. Here's the deal. We all know that stoners, they tend to tangent for a long time. They've got weird stuff going on in their brains. They're always out in space making illogical statements. And they have terrible timing. So that happens. So I'm going to give each of our contestants an explain this prompt, and they have exactly 30 seconds to explain that prompt. No more, no less. We'll see what's going on in their brains, all right? Because this game is 30-second explanation. Boom. Game show. How about that? Of Sobriety Test. I don't know. Why did I wear a sweater? Okay. Woo! Anyway, yeah, so, let's move on to our first contestant. Clap it up for your first contestant, Mike, everybody. Give it up for Mike. This is 30 seconds. Mike, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I got a promotion at my job, Alex.
Whoa, give it up for Mike! You want to tell them about it?
I'm now the executive producer of Full Frontal with Samantha B. So things are okay this week.
There you go. Great. Take it all in. Whatever that means to you guys. Right? Fantastic. Are you ready to play this game, Mike?
Yeah, please.
All right. Mike, for 30 seconds, explain what your favorite film is. Go.
I was going to say Ed Wood because I relate to the failure. However, I'm going to say Alien because it's a movie about working class people in space. It's a sci-fi film that's not about rich people or like handsome scientists. It's about working class people in space. And I think it's awesome.
15 seconds left.
Do I need to keep going? Yes. Okay. Well, all right. Let's talk about Sigourney Weaver. She was a strong female character, but she had no romantic interest in the film. They didn't have to shoehorn that in. She got to be her own character. The cat was great. We all like the cat. And don't forget, killer robots, we all enjoy them, right? Especially when you thought they were human.
Time! There you go. Good, everybody. There's a very coherent thought about aliens and kind of Ed Wood. Fantastic stuff. Let's move on to our next contestant. Clap it up for Alex, everybody. Give it up for Alex. Alex, how are you doing?
I'm alright, man. I'm cool.
Any job promotions?
No job promotion. Same bar. I hate it.
Well, cool. Alex, you ready to play this game?
Yeah, man.
Fantastic. So for 30 seconds exactly, no more, no less, for 30 seconds, explain how an airplane stays in the sky. Go.
Oh man, listen. I don't have enough time. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know, man. How do we stay in there? I think like everybody says engine, I say Illuminati. I don't know, man. I think it has everything to do with aerodynamics and the way wind is and the Earth's axis and pull and all that. And oddly enough, they put so much work into something that could be taken down by a pelican, which is like insane to think about. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Clap it up for Alex. That's how airplanes stay in the sky. Great stuff. Very coherent thought so far. Clap it up for your next contestant, Nate, everybody. Give it up for Nate. Nate, how are you doing?
I think I'm alright.
Okay.
I think I'm alright.
I think you're all right.
I think I'm alright.
Nate, are you ready to play this game?
I think I'm alright.
All right, Nate, for 30 seconds exactly, no more, no less, explain the overarching plot of the TV show Friends. Go.
That's easy. First, you steal an idea from black people. I enjoyed how uncomfortable this mostly white woman got with that. That's why I started with that. I know I should still be explaining, but I want to bask in that white discomfort. No, that's too much. All right, now we're enemies, and I'm sorry. But the show Friends, you get, I don't know how to talk about Friends without bringing white people back up, like over and over again. And it feels mean, like it's the whitest show.
Yes. Clap it up for Nate, everybody. Yeah. The plot to steal from the structure. I love it. And give it up for your next contestant, Ian, everybody. Give it up for Ian. Ian, how are you doing?
Doing the best I can.
Man. People are playing all sorts of cards. Sympathy cards. I don't know, it's interesting. Ian, are you ready to play this game?
Sure.
All right, Ian, for 30 seconds, explain where the best place to go on vacation is. Go.
Oh no. I don't want to go to Hawaii. It's too relaxing. Have a coconut. All the nice people are off the shore. Like any resort that you come up with in the Caribbean or anything else, people are suffering. So that's not good. Europe, you're gonna piss off everybody around you because you're fat and American. And your opinions don't matter. Can't go to Asia. I don't know anything about their art.
Time. Okay. Can't go there to learn about it. Yeah, give it up for Ian, everybody. Hold on, where's the best place to go? Here's where I hate. Great stuff. Your next contestant, clap it up for Geoff, everybody. Give it up for your next contestant, Geoff. Geoff, how are you doing?
I'm so great, so excited to be here.
Fantastic.
Yeah, really loving every moment. Thank you.
Cool, man. Geoff, are you ready to play this game?
Yes.
Great. Geoff, for 30 seconds, explain your morning routine.
Ooh, wild variation. Of late, it's been starting at about 9:30. It can last any time between 9:30 and 10:30, 9:30, 2:30 in the afternoon. That's in bed in this position. Coffee can be introduced. That's typically if I'm getting up before 9:30. That's a special occasion. This morning I got up at, I had an alarm for 10:04, but I was so excited to come and do your show, I got up 34 minutes early at 9:30.
Time. There you go. Throw it up for Geoff. That was easily the most coherent thought so far. I don't know, it's up to you guys, but yeah, okay. Your next contestant, give it up for Boris, everybody. Clap it up for Boris! All right, Boris, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I just secured a parking spot in Brooklyn. That's right.
That's awesome. You're doing well.
I feel great about it.
Hell yeah, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
Boris, are you ready to play this game?
Yes.
Fantastic. Boris, for 30 seconds, explain how the Electoral College works. Go.
States have a certain amount of representatives that actually vote for the president. You don't directly vote for the president. So the Electoral College representatives vote. Why is this funny? I feel like I'm getting it right so far. So the popular vote in that state votes for corresponding Electoral College members that I think in advance are devoted to a party, but you can have faithless electors who, I don't know exactly how it works, but I know it can happen.
All right, stop. Give it up for him. Come on, Boris. Give it up for Boris. We all learned something today. That was amazing. Fantastic stuff, man. And let's move on to your next contestant. Let's clap it up for Jessica, everybody. Give it up for Jessica. Jessica, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I was so into that. I wanted to know more.
I was too. That was 42 seconds. Jessica, yeah, I know. Are you ready to play this game?
I'm ready.
Fantastic. All right, Jessica, for 30 seconds, explain the origin of life.
Well,
Go.
it all starts in a mother's womb. That's where life starts, and then it comes out of the vagina. Then it's in the world, and you gotta cut the cord. You gotta cut the cord. And then you're out there, and you're just doing stuff. No one can stop you, you know?
Yeah, clap it up for Jessica, everybody. Great stuff. Yeah, and your next contestant, give it up for Lizzie, everybody. Clap it up for Lizzie. Lizzie, how are you doing?
I'm feeling good. I'm also learning a lot.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, you know? Lizzie, are you ready to play this game?
I'm ready.
Fantastic. Lizzie, for 30 seconds, explain the difference between a koala, a wallaby, and a kangaroo. Go.
Well, they're all Australian mammals. I think some are marsupials, some are not. Maybe they're all marsupials. I believe they all have pouches. Koalas obviously, looks bear-like. Eucalyptus. Kangaroo, very large, can look creepy if you've seen that. Have you guys seen that very muscular kangaroo? It's fucked up. Then I think a wallaby is kind of in between.
Time! Yeah! I don't know if they're all marsupials. I have no idea. I'm learning too. Great stuff. And give it up for your next contestant, Wilfredo, everybody. Clap it up for Wilfredo. Wilfredo, how are you doing?
I'm fantastic, Alex.
Hell yeah.
I'm having an excellent day.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Clap it up for Wilfredo. He's having an excellent day. Love it. Wilfredo, are you ready to play this game?
Yeah.
Great. All right, for 30 seconds, explain who Kate Blanchett is.
Oh, shit. Okay, so Kate Blanchett, that's a white woman, right? Yeah. So I believe she's an actress. Also sounds like a model's name. Am I thinking of Kate Moss? I'm thinking of Kate Moss, which is not her. It's Kate Blanchett. Golden Girls, I want to say. So I see some head shaking no. So older actress, I believe. No, she's young, okay. All right, she's a new one, so maybe it's like past me. No, it's past me. Give me right in the middle. All right. Thank you. She's right in the middle.
Time! There you go. Hell yeah. That is who Kate Blanchett is. Fantastic. And your next contestant, give it up for Chip, everybody. Clap it up for Chip. Chip, how are you doing?
I'm great. My dad just went to jail a few weeks ago.
Whoa!
It's like the best news I've had in years.
There you go.
Not you, 64 counts of fraud.
Whoa! Man, I don't know if I want to ask, are you ready to play this game or something else? Very interesting. Well, how ironic that then you're on this show and might also go to jail, you know? That's how this works too. No, all right, are you ready to play this game, Joe?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! I also love that you said that and everybody applauded, but when Wilfredo was like, I'm doing excellent, nothing. Chip, great. Chip, for 30 seconds, explain your favorite website. Go.
I mean, Google, because I use it for fucking everything. I don't know how I would find anything anymore without Google. I don't remember how I used to find things before Google, to be perfectly honest. Does anybody else not? Every single day for everything they do, you don't use any other search engine.
Correct.
No, it's better than any other website.
Correct.
It's how I find all the other websites. I Google Pornhub.
Time! Here you go, Chip. We give it up for Chip. A logical, coherent answer if I've ever heard one. Yeah, and clap it up for your next contestant, Gracie, everybody. Give it up for Gracie. Gracie, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm upset that I didn't get the Kate Blanchett question, and I'm really that I didn't get the Electoral College question. So I'm good.
I understand. Yeah, well, are you ready to play this game?
Yes.
All right, Gracie, for 30 seconds, explain your earliest memory.
Oh, okay, this is a tough one. So my earliest memory is I was going out to dinner with my family. I was like maybe 2 or 3. And my older sister Jaya's best friend was coming along, and for some reason I was like obsessed with this girl, which is weird because I was like 3 years old. Anyway, we went to this place and I like, this is really fucked up. I ended up like scratching someone in the face because I wanted to get closer to them. And I'm realizing this now, and I feel like I should be more ashamed of this and shouldn't be mentioning that I just was a toddler that scraped someone's face. Is this really like, this is bad.
Time. Okay, yeah, clap it up for Gracie, everybody. The vulnerability, I love it. And clap it up for your next contestant, Danit, everybody. Clap it up for Danit. How are you doing?
I'm alright, how are you?
Oh, thank you for asking. I'm doing well. Only took 12 people, am I right? Danit, are you ready to play this game?
I'm super ready.
Fantastic. All right. For 30 seconds, explain the key to success. Go.
I feel like you gave me success the last time I was on the show. And I talked about Brad Pitt. Because here's the thing. We all start out the same. Brad Pitt was just a baby, so were we. We can all be anything we want. Success is about knowing that you can go for your dreams and be anything in the world that you would want to be.
Time! There you go! That was a great answer. Remember, we're looking for coherent thoughts. Yeah, absolutely. And your next contestant, give it up for Jonathan, everybody. Clap it up for Jonathan. Yeah, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm nothing, not much. I'm just listening to the show. No, how are you doing, Jonathan?
I'm doing good.
Great. Are you ready to play this game?
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. So you know the deal. This is 30-second explanation. For 30 seconds, explain the opening scene in a movie about your life. Go.
Let's see. Probably the title card is like Miramax. Probably like a slow You know how movies like just start now, and back in the day they took like 3 minutes to get into it because you saw everyone's name? We're doing that. We're doing everyone's name at the beginning. And then I guess it starts in Dover, New Jersey. And then by then you've turned it off because you're like, why would I know this?
At time. Clap it up for Jonathan, everybody. That was great. Hell yeah. And yeah, clap it up for everybody. Come on, clap it up for all of them. They were fantastic. Gosh, I thought that late contestant was going to jump up on stage. You know how it is, Jesse. No, but clap it up one more time for all of them. Guess what? We're about to eliminate one of them. How about that? So I want to give you guys one hint before we do our first elimination round. You know, obviously everybody's a comedian. Remember, like, we were looking for coherent thoughts. This was 30-second explanation. Try and eliminate people that were acting the most stonery. You know, it's up to you guys. But I just wanted to give you one hint right before we jump in. But yeah, are you guys ready? You know your elimination techniques. Let's start up here. Who thinks that Jessica was stoned? Woo! Some people. And use those narcs, feel free. Who thinks that Lizzie is stoned? I see a narc. Some applause. Who thinks that Wilfredo is stoned? Oh, who thinks that Chip is stoned? I heard a couple narcs. Who thinks Gracie is stoned? Who thinks Danit is stoned? Who thinks Jonathan is stoned? Couple. Who thinks Mike is stoned? You narcs. Who thinks that Alex is stoned? Couple. Who thinks Nate is stoned? Nate. Who thinks Ian is stoned? Fascinating. Who thinks Geoff is stoned? Narc. Who thinks Boris is stoned? Okay, interesting. Yeah, we all hate that thing. Nobody likes it. Well, Jesse, guess what? This is your first time on the spot, and I know it's tough, but who do you think got the biggest cheer? Who is the most stoned? Who do you want to eliminate? Remember, everybody's playing for candy. You're playing for that minion bowl. Yeah, minion bowl. Who do you want to eliminate up here? You can just...
No one's wearing a Drop Dead Fred shirt. Sober, Ian.
All right, the Drop Dead Fred shirt gave it away instantly. Give it up for Ian, everybody, because he is eliminated. Keep it going for Ian, everybody. When the chair opened up, very interesting. Wilfredo took the chair. Always fascinating when people do that. Excuse me. So we still have so many contestants up here. Here's the deal. We all know that, stoners, they have poor motor skills, they have terrible reaction time, they can't follow instructions, they can't pay attention. So we are going to basically play Simon Says, except all these guys are going to be pretending to drive a car. This is our own version of Simon Says, where I'm going to say DUI does, and and a direction. If I say DUI does, do the direction. If I don't just say a direction, don't do it. It's just like Simon Says, because this game is called DUI does. All right, I know I gave it away, but yeah. So if it's just like Simon Says, but instead of the phrase Simon Says, it's DUI does, and it's going to be like driving a car. Exactly. So you guys understand?
No.
Great. That's kind of the point. No. All right, so yeah, here we go. Let's start the game. It's just like Simon Says, except it's DUI does. We're starting. Everybody pretend like you're driving a car. Fantastic. I didn't say DUI does, and they already did that. And now, you try and lay it on thick just to see who you can catch. So yeah, then we're playing the game. Everybody pretend like you're driving a car. Oh, great. DUI does. Everybody start driving the car. Everybody make a left. All right, I fucked up. DUI does make a right. DUI does make a left. DUI does drive one-handed. Put your other hand on the wheel. All right, great. DUI does put your hands at 4 and 8. DUI does put your hands at 6 and 1. DUI does put your hands at 4 and 20. I know. 7 and 8. 4 and 3. 21. All right, great. DUI does make a left. DUI does go 40 miles an hour. DUI does go 60 miles an hour. 65. All right, there you go. You get them there. DUI does make a sharp right. Brake. Hit the brakes. You're You're about to hit somebody! You're gonna hit a kid!
All right, no. DUI does hit the brakes. DUI does do donuts. DUI does scream for your life. DUI does drive with your knees. Open the window. All right, there you go. DUI does turn on the radio. DUI does sing along with the radio. DUI does turn up the volume. All right, time. Give it up for all of them. Put your hands together for everybody on the stage. Heck yes. Putting them through it. So I hope you guys are watching, who was paying attention, who was, being able to follow those instructions. It's still up to you guys. We're going to eliminate one more person. You know your elimination techniques. Let's start somewhere else, a different corner. Who thinks that Jonathan is stoned? Who thinks Mike is stoned? Who thinks Danit is stoned? Okay, I didn't hear that. Who thinks Alex is stoned? Who thinks Gracie is stoned? Who thinks Nate is stoned? Who thinks Chip is stoned? Some narcs. Who thinks Wilfredo is stoned? Who thinks Lizzie is stoned? Who thinks Geoff is stoned? Who thinks Jessica is stoned? And who thinks Boris is stoned? All right, Jesse, you know the deal. It's on you. Who do you want to eliminate? Next, who got the most cheers? Who seems the most stoned?
I think Danit.
Danit, all right. Guys, give it up for Danit. Danit, you are eliminated. Keep it going. Oh my gosh, I know it's tough. All these games, what can you do? So many games. It's a system, you know what I mean? They're always putting you through it. Clap it up for everybody that's still in this though. Come on! They made it through 2 of our systems games so far. Here's the deal. They've made it through 2 games so far. They know that they're trying to convince you, at least, that they're the one sober. Let me remind everybody, everyone is stoned but one person, all right? So they are all trying to convince you that they're the one sober person, even if they're stoned. So on this next game, I am going to ask each of our players a drug culture question that any drug user, any marijuana user in the world would know the answer to. But to prove or convince you that they're the sober person, all they have to do is get the answer wrong. That's all they have to do, is tell you the wrong answer. If they tell you the wrong answer, I'm going to say incorrect, and that's fantastic. That means they might know nothing about marijuana use and have never done it in their life, certainly not tonight. Or they might tell us the right answer and convince us that they are a drug user, are probably stoned right now, and are probably not even paying attention to these rules. So that's how this game works, because this is marijuana, all right? Marijuana. So we're looking for wrong answers, and we're really looking for wrong answers. If your answer is even half right, we might have to eliminate you for clearly being a stoner, all right? So let's start. Who's got a microphone? Nate, you got a mic. Nate, give an example of somewhere one might buy marijuana.
A dispensary.
Right, yeah, right. That is correct. This is marijuana. What, you want to try again?
No, hit me with another one. I'm on fire, I can tell.
All right, why don't you pass that mic? You get one shot.
All right.
Maybe we'll come back around. I'll give you a chance at the end, maybe. All right, even passing the mic is tough. You know how that goes? Wilfredo.
Yes.
Wilfredo, name a jam band. This is marijuana, let me remind you. Name a jam band associated with marijuana.
Ooh, the Wiggles. I'm on to them. I've been investigating for years.
Okay,
I'm trying to get them. I will. The Wiggles.
All right, great. Incorrect. No. Geoff. Fantastic. Geoff.
All right.
Geoff, this is marijuana. What is a common nickname for a marijuana user?
A common nickname for a marijuana user, Charlemagne, because he was the first to introduce it in European court, along with the fork.
I'm not sure if that's wrong. You know what I mean? But good stuff. Boris.
Wait.
Great pun, Alex.
Yes. Boris, it's a marijuana.
Yeah, great pun.
Yeah, thank you. I like it. Laying it on a lot. All right, Boris. Name a condition that qualifies someone for medical marijuana.
Fucking A. Everything qualifies you. There's no wrong answer to this. Running too fast.
Incorrect. Great job. There you go, boys. Oh man, but if running too fast was, it would be fucking sick. Hell yeah, Jessica. Jessica, what is the active ingredient in marijuana?
The active ingredient in marijuana is a whole all-purpose flour. All-purpose flour. All-purpose flour.
Incorrect. Great answer. Clap it up for Jessica. Yeah. Lizzie. Lizzie, name one celebrity known for smoking marijuana.
I'm pretty sure that Tammy Lynn Baker.
Incorrect. Great stuff. Clap it up for Lizzie. Chip, what are two common side effects of marijuana use?
Memory loss and being awake all day.
I mean, it's almost half right, at least. If you're smoking sativas, I mean, you know what I mean? Because, hey, clap it up for Chip. Just take it all in, you know what I mean? We're not eliminating people right this second. Not that, you know. Great scene. Name the plant that marijuana comes from.
The plant that marijuana comes from is organic corn.
No, incorrect. Clap it up for Bernstein. Jonathan. Jonathan, name two common strains of marijuana.
Two common strains of marijuana, red and blue.
Incorrect, yeah. Right on, Jonathan. All right, Mike, name a film that features marijuana use.
The Land Before Time.
Incorrect, right on. Hell yeah. Alex.
Yeah.
What are three common nicknames for marijuana?
Three common nicknames. Bobby Brown. My mama. I got that guy for some reason. One more nickname, dude. What's it? I don't know. Judge Judy. You never hear somebody be like, I got some fire, Judge Judy. 84 and 80.
Great stuff. Incorrect. Clap it up for Alex. Nate, you want to give it a one more shot?
Yeah, hit me.
All right. Nate.
Name one. Wait, first off, Jesse, you're doing a great job. I just wanted to say that on the opportunity.
Nate, name one song about marijuana use.
It's definitely not Hits from the Ball. It's definitely not that one. That one's not about marijuana. Because everybody knows you use bongs for tobacco. It's been that way for decades. Was that my answer? Yes, it was.
All right. Clap it up for Nate. Give it going for all these guys. Fascinating stuff. Oh my gosh, we just got so many people up here. Why not? Let's eliminate. We're eliminating two people right now. Two more people. I know. They're going to jail for life. Yeah, no, not really. But you know. Okay, we're eliminating two. We'll see what we get with this elimination round. Who thinks that Jessica is stoned? Who thinks that Boris is stoned? There we are. Who thinks that Lizzie is stoned? Couple of narcs. Who thinks Geoff is stoned? Who thinks Chip is stoned? Who thinks Wilfredo is stoned? Some narcs. Who thinks Gracie is stoned? Who thinks Nate is stoned? Who thinks Alex is stoned? Who thinks Jonathan is stoned? And who thinks Mike is stoned? Narcs, some applause. Okay, Jesse. Let's say up to 2. If you could only pick one, I'm not gonna force you to do it. You know what I mean? But I mean, I want to throw a ton of people in jail eventually. So 2. If you got your 2.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Jesse, who you want to eliminate?
It almost sounded like Wilfredo and Nate, but I'm a faithless elector, so I'm going to say Wilfredo and the third place, Chip.
Wow, interesting. I love how on you are about great work.
Great work.
You did pander to you.
Jesse,
Wait,
check. That means nothing to you.
The man has spoken.
I thought we had Kate Blanchett.
I believe you're saying Chip and Wilfredo then? Yeah. All right, Chip and Wilfredo. Clap it up for Chip and Wilfredo because they are eliminated. Nate's pandering to Jesse might have worked out for him. Got him through to another round at least. Interesting stuff. Another chair opens up. Always interesting. Clap it up for all these players that are still in here. Survive to our next round. Our next round, now see, here's the deal. We've been playing this game, this show tonight. They've all seen how each other have answered and played these games, these sobriety tests. So we're going to ask each of our contestants now to tell us who they think is stoned up on stage right now and should be eliminated next. State who you think is stoned and give us some evidence why, because this next game is the blame game. Yes, we get to watch them turn on each other. I love it. So yeah, here we go. Who's got Mike? Gracie, you've got a microphone. Gracie, who do you think is stoned up here and why?
I'm gonna say Boris. I don't know. Only because you seem like maybe a little sleepy, and the electoral college one was really hard. I would have fumbled, but it just seemed a little wordy.
Whoa! All right, that's one for Boris. Yeah. Give it up for Gracie. Yeah. All right, Jessica, why don't you go next? Who do you think is stoned up here and why?
I think that Nate is stoned because he got that question right like 3 times you asked him.
That means nothing.
Who would do that?
I don't know. That was a great answer. That's one for Nate. Clap it up for Jessica. All right, Boris. Boris, why don't you go next? What person, but yeah, it's early. Who do you think is stoned up here and why?
I think Mike Drucker's stoned. I think he's celebrating. Why wouldn't he be? He's celebrating. He's had a great week. He's not going to get high on top of it. You'd be crazy. You'd be crazy not to. We'd all be crazy to think otherwise.
Great. That's one for Mike. Very reasonable. I'm like, just like, maybe. Great answer. Clap it up for Boris. Mike's got 1 point. Geoff, who do you think is stoned up here and why?
Ooh, this is a bit of a sticky wicket, Alex. I generally don't like to speak of friends, new though they might be, in a way that would ever get them in trouble. I'm not that sort of person, typically. However, life in jail looms on the horizon. So, regrettably, I must jettison my morals and say, it's Nate, you got the answer wrong.
Another one for Nate. Great stuff, Geoff. Yeah, fantastic. Pass that down. Lizzie, who do you think is stoned up here and why?
I think it's Jessica. Because I have smoked with her before and I know what she gets like. I know how she gets.
I don't
All right, well, there you go. That's one for Jessica. Yeah, clap it up for Lizzie. Interesting way to get there. Yeah, Nate, who do you think is stoned up here and why?
First, I want to say I'm shocked at the behavior of a lot of the contestants up here. This is appalling, and I do want to blame. Clearly, it's Jessica. Look at her eyes. They're not even. No, don't switch it up now. We saw you. Remember, guys, you'll be sending an innocent black man.
Yo, I love it when they get the giggles. But I believe that is our second one for Jessica. Come over, Nate. Fantastic. All right, Alex, who do you think is stoned up here and why?
Oh man, I can't do it to Nate. I can't. I'm gonna have to go to the next dude with glasses, dude. You know? Think it might be, I don't know. Yeah, you got a good ass job, dude. You ain't riding high off life. You rolled it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with him. I can't do it to Nate.
All right. Clap it up for Alex. I believe that is a second point for Mike. Mike?
I mean, this is really a lose-lose situation for me, because if I say Nate, I'm racist. So, like, the whole criminal justice system that your show is built around hasn't always been great. You know what? I'm gonna I am Spartacus and say, I'm fucking high.
I believe that is a third point for Mike. Great answer. Jonathan, I believe you're last this game. Who do you think is stoned and why?
Stay with me here. Nate. And because I've been paying attention. That's all.
Fantastic. Step on that for Jonathan. Let's tabulate those scores, though. I believe it's 2 for Jessica. I believe it's 1 for Boris. I believe it's 4 for Nate. And 3 for Mike. I believe that's I believe that's correct. Remember, it is up to you guys. So here's the deal. We're going to eliminate, definitely. We're going to eliminate, let's eliminate only 2. But yeah, you guys know how this goes. Who thinks that Boris is stoned? Who thinks that Geoff is stoned? Who thinks that Lizzie is stoned? Who thinks that Nate is stoned? Who thinks that Alex is stoned? Who thinks that Mike is stoned? Who thinks Jonathan is stoned? Who thinks Gracie is stoned? And who thinks Jessica is stoned? Okay, Jesse, you know how this goes. 2 people. We do gotta really start whittling it down. Who's going?
Because they'll both be fine and get out on good behavior in no time, Mike and Jessica.
Mike and Jessica. Clap it up for Mike and Jessica because they are eliminated. Give it up for them. Another chair opened up. Oh my gosh. And guess what? Clap it up for all these guys that are still in here. Yeah, I love it. Oh, I'm so glad I only eliminated 2. Guess what? Here's the deal. We all know that stoners, they can be kind of docile. They can have terrible memory, and they have trouble acting big and performative. So I'm going to ask each of our contestants to sing anything for 30 seconds exactly, all right? Now, they can sing any song. It can be made up. It can be from memory, but we're going to be judging them on how stoned they are. So let's see. Gracie, you've got a microphone. 30 seconds. Whenever you're ready, sing anything.
All right, can I rap? I'm gonna do it.
Go.
So this is what it feels like to match wits with someone of your level. What the hell is a catch? It's the feeling of freedom of seeing the light. It's been breaking with the key and the kite. You see it, right? The conversation lasted 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Everything we said in total agreement. It's a dream, it's just a bit of the dance. A bit of a posture, it's a bit of a stance. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'm gonna give it a chance. I asked about his family. Did you see his answer? His hands started fidgeting. He looked askance. He's penniless. He's flying by the seat of his pants. Handsome, boy, doesn't he like peach fuzz and he can't even grow it. I want to take it far away from this place, and then I turn to see my sister's face, and she is helpless.
Man, look, you were so excited. I was excited to hear everybody sing too. Did I say this game is called Sing Off? I think I was too excited. One more time for Gracie though. That was phenomenal. I love it. Alex, whenever you're ready, for 30 seconds, sing.
Can I stay seated for this?
Yeah, it's up to you.
I'm not going to justify this with standing. I'm sorry.
Whenever you begin singing.
And I can make it a mashup, like a little bit of old with the new. Yeah, nah, I can't sing. This is trash. Watch this.
Whenever you're ready.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. This is how you kill time. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Right? And then there's like the DJ scratch, pick it, and then it just goes to Miss yelling, is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's here. Boys, 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 boys. Black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese boys. But
Time. What a decision. Give it up for Alex, everybody. All right. Nate, you know how this goes? This is sing off. Whenever you're ready, sing anything.
Donda. 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 No. Did y'all not hear the new Kanye album? Donda. Donda. It's this long. Donda. It's actually double the time I'm gonna go. Donda. 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 I'm gonna confess, guys. I'm high. But don't send me to jail.
Oh man, that is great. All right, fantastic. Yeah, clap it up for Nate. Everybody, give it up for him. Lizzie, yeah, you know how this goes. Whenever you're ready.
I'm not much of a singer, but I did do musical theater in high school. We've got magic to do, just for you. We've got miracle plays to play. We've got parts to perform, hearts to warm, kings and things to take by storm as we go along our way. I don't know if I don't remember. I was just court. Court, mostly court.
Time. Give it up for Lizzie, everybody. Yeah. Fantastic stuff. Geoff, you know how this goes. This is sing off. Whenever you're ready, sing anything.
We named the dog Indiana. A lot of fond memories of my only dog. Please stop calling me Junior in front of John Reese Davies. So Henry Jones Jr. is my real name, but you can't go fighting Nazis with a name like that. William Churchill or Steve Rogers, so I took the name of my only dog. I'm sorry, it's not ready. I shouldn't be doing this.
That time. Clap it up for Geoff, everybody. I believe that was his own opera. I have no idea. It felt like impressive. I love vulnerability, you know? That's why we're doing sing-off. Boris, you know this deal. Whenever you're ready, sing anything.
Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood, skin and bone. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
Time. Give it up for Boris, everybody. That was great. Phenomenal. And your final contestant in this game. Give it up to Jonathan. Whenever you're ready, sing anything.
Okay. Oh, say, sing by the... Why is anyone singing? What's so proud? Thanks for standing for supporting that, but yeah. Leaving hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous light of the ramparts we watched.
time. Okay, great. Yeah, give it up. Give it up for all of them. Come on, that was phenomenal. We really got to see them perform, as much as they dared to, and what was going on inside their heads. I think we learned quite a lot. So we're really getting down to it. Let me double check how many people we should eliminate. How many people think the sober person is still up here while I'm doing that? Yeah, I like hearing that. Confidence, fantastic. So we are actually only going to eliminate one person, if you can believe it. One person, and then we're going to move on to our penultimate game. Who thinks that Jonathan is stoned? All right. Who thinks that Boris is stoned? All right. Who thinks that Geoff is stoned? Who thinks that Lizzie is stoned? Who thinks that Nate is stoned? Who thinks that Alex is stoned? Who thinks that Gracie is stoned? All right, a few narcs are definitely leading the pack, some others are not. Jesse, you're only eliminating one person. We'll move on to our penultimate game after that. Remember, a Minion Bowl is on the line. Who do you want to eliminate?
On account of the guilty plea and the Kanye reference, Nate.
Kanye reference? Nate, clap it up for Nate, everybody, because he is eliminated. All right, well, and clap it up one more time for all these guys that are still in here. And guess what? Yeah, so let's move on to this is going to be our second to last game. And here's the deal. We all know that stoners, they tend to be afraid of things. They tend to make up all sorts of things to be scared of. They're often very paranoid. So we are going to have each of our contestants, I'm going to give them a common fear, and all they have to do is tell us why that common fear is no big deal. Just like most of our games, you have exactly 30 seconds. So you have exactly 30 seconds to just tell us why this common fear is no big deal. I will give you a prompt because this game is Paranoid Schmaranoid, and we'll see who is the least paranoid out of our remaining players this evening. So Boris, why don't you go first? I feel like you were towards the end last game, so yeah. Here is for 30 seconds. Yeah. This is Paranoid Schmaranoid. Tell us why sharks are no big deal. Go.
Sharks are actually not a big deal. There's like a correlation between how many news articles there are about sharks versus, I think, like an inverse from actual disasters happening. Meaning on a slow news year, they start focusing on sharks because like a few people get bit by a shark every year. But it's basically the same every year. And they're probably like digging around somewhere they shouldn't be, basically. Because I don't think sharks eat people like as a natural thing. Unless you're bleeding in the water. Don't go in the ocean if you're bleeding.
There you go. Clap it up for Boris. That was great. Yeah, I definitely. Yeah. That's why sharks are no big deal. Geoff.
Yes.
This is Paranoid Schmaranoid.
Okay.
Tell us for 30 seconds. Tell us why God's wrath is no big deal.
Well, this is a juicy one. It's been a significant span of time since there's been direct interference on the planet Earth, from what I understand. I don't know if there's a change of management or a change of management style, but there hasn't been even a direct message through a burning, despite what other people, Seventh-day Adventists may believe, which was that the Earth was going to end, in like 1870 something? They all went to it's not the point. The point is that God's wrath is not coming.
Time. Okay, great. Give it up for Geoff. It's not coming. I love that. All right, Lizzie. This is Paranoid Schmaranoid. For 30 seconds, tell us why hackers are no big deal. Go.
I don't like people who are really obsessed about privacy because ultimately I feel like the government is not a very effective system, and if anyone got any of your info, they don't care. They don't care. They couldn't manage it. Maybe that's a little bit different than hackers, which I guess is more concerned about national security. And honestly, it does sound a little scary.
Great. Clap it up for Lizzie, everybody. Yeah, privacy, everything. Okay. Jonathan,
Jonathan, this is Paranoid Schmaranoid. For 30 seconds, tell us why artificial intelligence... Oh, you know what? That's basically the same. Tell us... Jonathan, for 30 seconds, tell us why the inevitable passage of time is no big deal. Go.
Well, it is a big deal. The thing is, it's inevitable, so it's now irrelevant. So that's why you shouldn't be afraid of it, because you truly have no choice in the matter. I learned that at the planetarium. Yeah, if you go to the planetarium, if you don't walk out there different, then I don't know. Yeah, so just don't worry about it. Time. There you go. Coming up for Jonathan. That is great. All right, Alex.
Hey, what's up?
What up? Alex, for 30 seconds, tell us why climate change is no big deal.
Go. Yeah, I mean, hey, bro, if this whole shit blow up, you know, whatever. Hey. Like, y'all think you special enough for the world to blow up and be like, oh my God, look what happened. Like, you're going to. Like, there's no amount of plastic. Like, I hate when people like, I don't want the plastic straw. Like, when I bartend, because this shit's gonna break. But, but not like, people go like, oh, like, fuck you, I don't want a straw. We're gonna save the environment. Like, the straw's already made. Where else am I gonna put it, bro? It's here. It's here. Fuck about the one turtle that got some shit stuck. Like, all that shit stuck in their nose from time to time.
At time, what? Okay. Yeah. Climate change is no big deal. Okay. So you guess a book or what's okay? Gracie, final contestant of this game. Gracie, for 30 seconds, tell us why spiders are no big deal.
Alright, I feel like spiders are not a big deal because most of them are really, really small, right? And they don't bite and anything. And also, like, the ones that are that small, don't you just eat in your sleep anyway? So, like, you're feeding spiders without even knowing it. Like, they're way more scared of crawling into your mouth than, you know, you are than, like, biting you or whatever. The other reason that spiders aren't a big deal is because, I just feel like if you don't live in, like, Australia, right, they're not going to be, like, foot-long spiders that come and like attack you. So that's what I'm basically saying is stay asleep and out of Australia.
At time. Give it up for Gracie, everybody. That was great. And clap it up for everybody, all of them, all 6 of them. Guess what? We are going to move on to our final game. So we are actually going to eliminate 3 people. 3 people. Jail for life. I just always remind you that. No, but anyway, we're eliminating 3, and then we'll get our final 3 contestants, and we'll move on to our final game. So, who thinks that Boris is stoned? Yeah. Plenty. Who thinks that Geoff is stoned? Yeah. All right. Who thinks that Lizzie is stoned? Who thinks that Jonathan is stoned? Who thinks that Alex is stoned? All right. And who thinks that Gracie is stoned? Well, there's a clear front runner, and we're eliminating 3. Who do you think got the most cheers? Who's the most stoned? We've seen a lot of games, so you can take anything into account, really, Jesse. But yeah, 3 people.
We're gonna give it a Boris?
All right. Interesting. Yeah. All right.
Jonathan.
Uh-huh.
And Gracie.
Okay. Boris, Jonathan, Gracie, clap it up for the 3 of them, because they are eliminated. Fantastic stuff, though, everybody. And guess what? We have our final players of the game tonight. Clap it up for these 3 that still remain. Amazing. So here's the deal. We're going to move on to our next game. This is our version of a classic sobriety test that some of us may have had to do on the side of the road before. We are going to have each of our contestants recite the alphabet backwards, and we are going to time them. I will be timing them. We will be judging them on speed and accuracy. This is one of those great games because people tend to often tangent and get frustrated and see, we get to see what's going on in their heads as well. We really get to see who's stoned from this game often. So that's how this game works. Recite the alphabet backwards. Geoff, why don't you go first, and I will tell you when to begin.
And, but yeah, whenever you're ready, I will start the timer.
Z, zebra, can't be tamed. Y, unique, Nizetsagon. X, Xerxes. W, Waldorf School. V, Vienna, of course. U, Utah, lovely. S for serpentine. R for righteous time that we're having. Q, for the word Q. Oh, no, P. P for punctuation. There's an exclamation point right there. O for obvious. L, loquacious. M, N. Jesus. Oh, J, of course. Jesus. Thank you. I, H, G, F, D, E. Coming around the bend. D, again. C, B, A.
Time! Wrap it up for Geoff. Let's just watch him giggle at himself for a moment, all right? You know what I mean? Fantastic stuff. All right, let me reveal that time. That was 1:04, right? I believe that could be called 64 seconds. Clap it up one more time for Geoff. That was not super accurate. You know, Q, Jesus. You know, there's a lot of that.
I want to buy that alphabet book.
That was a great book.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Lizzie, yeah. Well, Lizzie, yeah, time to beat is 1:04. I've got some faith in you. Are you ready? You know? Whenever you begin, I'll start the timer. Geoff is dying over there. Oh my gosh. Love it. You'll love to see it. You know? Lizzie, whenever you're ready.
Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, O, N, F, L, N, J, I, H, G, F, E, C, C, B, A.
Time! Clap it up. Lizzie, yeah, you guys are. You know the deal. Lizzie, that was great. I would say that was accurate. Man, let's just watch Geoff giggle at himself again. Come on. That's so good. I love it when they do that, you know?
I'll be good.
You're doing great. Lizzie, your time was 45 seconds. Fantastic. Yeah, one more time for Lizzie. I mean, great. All right, Alex, you are the final contestant of this game.
God damn.
Time to beat is 45 seconds.
Yeah.
And yeah, whenever you're ready, you can begin.
Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, O, N, M, L, K, J, I, wait. I said I stopped at I, right? So H, G, F, I'm close, D, C, A, B. B-A, fuck. God damn it. That was so fun. Oh shit. That's a waste of weed.
Love it for Alex, everybody. Alex, you were doing great. You did a great job right up until that gosh darn B. But your time was 56 seconds. Pretty good. Am I right? Clap it up one more time for Alex. 56. So I believe the times for our three contestants, Geoff, 1 minute 64 seconds. We can clap for Geoff, why not?
64 seconds, pretty good.
And
Competitive.
Yeah, very competitive. Alex, 56 seconds. Clap it up one more time for Alex. And the fastest time, Lizzie with 45 seconds. Pretty extra darn good. But it's still up to you guys. That was our final game, so we saw, I think we learned a lot. So it's still up to you guys. Since this is our final round, let's just do just to be very clear, we're gonna do a one round. We're just cheering for the people we wanna eliminate, and then we'll do a narc round. We'll get a very clear answer on who we wanna be the very final person up on stage. I mean, it's still up to Jesse, and who knows what he's gonna do. No, but we trust him. So, just cheering for who you think is stoned. Who thinks that Alex is stoned? Great. And who thinks that Lizzie is stoned? Great. And who thinks that Geoff is stoned? Fantastic. Now let's just do a narc round. All right, so just yell narc for the one person you think is sober up here. Who thinks that Geoff is the narc? Great. Good. Who thinks that Lizzie is the narc? Narc! Great. And who thinks Alex is the narc? This is so nice when it's so easy and very clear. Now, Jesse, you could fuck everyone's day up. If you're like, God damn it, I won that Minion Bowl, and I believe what I believe. But we're eliminating 2 people. Well, the final person on stage, who do you think is stoned and you want to eliminate?
Geoff and Alex.
Geoff and Alex. Clap it up for Geoff and Alex, because they are eliminated. And guess what? Clap it up for Lizzie. She's the very last person on stage. We have a dozen other people to be here. Yeah, Lizzie, how does it feel to be the last person on stage?
I feel like I am very competitive, but I do feel like I won.
Definitely beat all of them. There's no question about that. So yes, exactly. Well, you do have to tell us what we all want to know. Are you, in fact, the sober person right now, or are you high?
Well, I'm sorry because unfortunately I am sober.
She is the sober person. Guess what? Guys, congratulations, Jesse. Here is your Minion Bowl. Everybody, there is candy over on the bar. So you guys, I'm not kidding you. We have been doing this show here in New York as a monthly show since 420 this year. This is the 6th show. You are the very first audience in New York City to spot the narc. I'm reading out the stone. Hell yes. September. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are a fucking great crowd. Clap it up for all of these players this evening. Feel free to get back up here, take a bow if you guys want. Honestly, yeah, we're here at Asylum NYC every 3rd Friday of the month. You can check out us online on Twitter, @WaitingStone, @WaitingOutTheStone on Instagram. We're all over. You can check out our podcast that Nate and I do about this show. But also, not to be, we had a lot of fun tonight, but seriously, marijuana is still an issue. So if you want to help fight the war on drugs, head to normal.org. Honestly, I am a card-carrying member myself. I fucking love what they do. So thank you guys so much. Feel free to check out another show. It's the National Organization for the Reformation of Marijuana Legislation, just to let you know. And, boom, card-carrying member. And, yeah, we've got upcoming shows. Thank you guys so much. There's candy over by the bar on your way out. You guys are awesome. I'm Officer Alex Grubard. Move along. Show's